Hello my lovelies, today we got a new space. If you're new to this channel, welcome, but if you've been here before, you know this background is completely new, and today we're talking about all you need full cozy perfumes. These are just super comforting, they feel like a cozy cashmere sweater on your body when you smell them around. If you love fragrance, then I encourage you to subscribe to this channel to get notified when I post next. And now let's jump into the video and also talk about this, because guys, I'm not a DIY person, but actually me and my husband have done this whole paneling. I mean, this house, it's still kind of like, it looks pretty now, but everywhere everything is moved around, everything, like there's a mess around the house because we've decided to change some of the decor. We're doing loads of DIY stuff. I hope you guys like this new background because I love it, and also like I had to put this diffuser, this one, like how cool is this? I love scents and home fragrance as well, but this diffuser from Diptyque is like a piece of art. I just love it. It looks kind of like the hay hourglasses. You just switch it like from here to here for the scent to diffuse. I just love it so much. I think it just looks amazing. So I'll link it for you guys down below as well, but I just love it so much. So now for the fragrance, perfume, cozy perfumes for fall. One of the ones that you might find surprising is Oriana from Parfums de Marly. This is a fragrance that they launched a couple months back, but in the warmer season. But I find that this is super cozy even in the fall time because it has this marshmallow, fruity kind of cupcake fragrance. It's super fun, it's pillowy, it's soft, it's cocooning. So for me, this is like this fun, girly, cocooning fragrance that I reach for during the fall time, and you need this in your fragrance collection. Like if you haven't tried Oriana, you have to try it. It smells delicious. It's just like mouth-watering. It's like a dessert, but it doesn't go to like this super hyper sweet place. It keeps it nice and fine fragrance like, but this is just so cozy. I love it. Next fragrance that is completely different, but I love it for the cozy factor. This is a men's fragrance from Amouage. It's called Boundless. They have released the same fragrance, like they released fragrances in two, one for women, one for men, but I always seem to gravitate towards the men's fragrances more just because they are so interesting. This one in particular smells like chai tea latte, but like a peppery without any sugar. So this is not like your Starbucks drink. This is just your pure chai tea latte, black tea, super spicy, peppery, but still very cozy because of all these spices. This is all the best spices of the season in a perfect, just woody blend. Such an artisanal fragrance. Love wearing this for the cozy factor, especially for the fall. Next scent is a magical one, and if you guys have watched this channel, you know that I love Maison Crivelli fragrances. Each one is so fun and unique. They really are nailing uniqueness. This one is called Ambre Chromatique, I think, and this is so intriguing. It's an amber fragrance, but nothing like you've smelled before. Every time you read a Maison Crivelli fragrance, you have to think like this is not what you're expecting. You get the bottle and you're like, wow, I never thought of amber smelling like this. This is this fruity, almost like jelly bean sort of a scent together with this amber. It's like a dessert, but I can't quite put my finger on it, but it has this like redness in here, like you were chewing like a red bear, like a, you know what I mean, like those bears. Haribo, yeah, like Haribo sweets. Like if you were chewing that red bear from Haribo, And then you've got the amber, and here you also have this element of like this spikiness. There's something that just cuts through the sweetness and the niceness of amber and just makes it a bit more like, whoa, like this is something different, this is something wild. It smells absolutely amazing in the air, so you get amazing intoxicating trail of fragrance with this one, so that is what I love as well. This one is really, I would say, a showstopper because it's just cozy, but not in a way that you would think an amber fragrance would be. I'll just leave it at that. Try it and tell me what you think. Next up, we've got an Eau de Well fragrance. This is like my ride or die fragrance for the fall time and winter, but especially during the fall time. It is so good. I wore it today actually, and I just love this. I wish it lasted a bit longer, but this is your peppery vanilla that is not too heavy. It's just light at the same time. It's so delicious. It's fine French perfumery at its best. There is something about it. I get the hype of it. I keep wanting to apply more of this as I smell it. Oh, it's so good. That black pepperiness really makes it just addictive and so perfect for fall. I love this one. Next up, we've got a newer fragrance in my collection that I've tested a few times now, and I think it's fun but also cozy at the same time. This is called Cherry Punk from room 1015, and it's a really fun cherry fragrance while still being quite clean and a bit woody, but not too woody. It's like a touch woody and a lot of juicy cherry. Love this one for the cozy factor of it. I wish it projected a little bit more, but for cozy perfumes, I think it's nice sometimes for them to be a bit closer, just sit closer. It's still an opulent fragrance, don't get me wrong, it's not a light fragrance, but it's got enough of that coziness to really just cocoon you and make you feel like you're wearing a cashmere sweater. By the way, I've got a discount code at Twistedly, which is my favorite niche shop to recommend because they always have the best brands and always the newest fragrances, like really soon after release. So I've got a special code for you guys that you can use at their site to get these fragrances for a bit off. So I'll link them down in the description bar. And the next fragrance is Replica, but not by the fireplace, because I think this one is slightly bit more cozy. It is Coffee Break. This one, because of the lavender in here and the coffee, makes it so cozy. It does feel like Copenhagen or a Scandinavian country, and they have the most amazing coffee shops. I love Scandinavia for that. I wish that like other countries would just have the same beautiful shops. Like everything is inspiring. The hygge is like on point there with all the dim lights and just perfectly comfortable chairs and sofas. This just makes me think of Scandinavia. I used to live there, so throws me back kind of. The coffee here is a bit of a milky coffee, and the lavender makes it really soothing and cozy. Such a unique, different fragrance. It even says on here, Stockholm, creamy and cozy coffee. So totally got this one right. This one is more of a unisex scent if you love unisex scents.